Hey guys, welcome in. This rendition of Come Cook with Joe, we have, say it for me. Creamy lemon pesto pasta shrimp. So I usually get the pasta and the shrimp and the pesto and everything else mixed up. So that's the reason why I wanted Kim to tell me what it was. So, hopefully you guys have a great week. So we'll go ahead and get looking at our ingredients. So tonight we have some pesto. The pesto I bought tonight was normally not what we usually get, but I wanted to try this different kind out. So it was at Kroger's. So it was over by the Italian pasta sauce and stuff like that. So we'll give it a whirl. One thing I forgot to tell you guys to grab tonight is some garlic powder. So, right, Kim said, sorry, Mom. So, Cindy, I do apologize. That was my total fault. We do need some garlic powder, which I'm sure is probably in your cabinet. So just go ahead and grab you some, and we'll throw it in. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. It's not that big of an issue. Just give a little bit of a garlic taste to it. So then we need our heavy cream. We need some salt and pepper. We've got our chicken broth that we're going to need here in a little bit. I asked you guys to grab a lemon. It's going to use the juice, and if you want to get fancy, you can throw in the zest. So you can go ahead and zest that lemon. And then we're also going to be adding the juice of the lemon, which I've got in this bottle, probably about the equivalent to a juice in the lemon. We need 2 tablespoons of butter, and then we'll need a handful of Parmesan cheese. And so I know it was a linguine, but we had angel here in the cabinet, so that's what we're going to be cooking off tonight. So over here on the stovetop, what I've got going on is I've got a medium-sized pot of water that is getting ready to boil because I've got it turned on high. And then I've got my my other pan, my chartreuse, which I'm going to go ahead and cook off the shrimp in. So we'll go ahead and get... Not yet. So we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. So Kim was asking me if I had salted my water yet. I have not, because I was waiting for you guys to come on in. So I'll go ahead and grab this and salt our water. Honey, can you do me a favor and grab the shrimp? I've got a pound of shrimp, which I have thawed out. So Kim's going to grab that for me. Grab my spoon and get this stirred up. What spoon do I want to use? Let's use the pasta spoon. Okay. Now, a lot of you may know this, and some may not. The hole in the middle of the spoon, why is that hole there? That is an actual serving of spaghetti noodles. So if you ever put your spaghetti noodles in that hole, that is 1 serving. And if you're doing 2, then fill it up twice, and that'll be enough spaghetti to make a serving of spaghetti. So if you don't know, there's your tip for the evening. So water's getting pretty hot. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and grab the butter. So our first thing we're going to want to do is make our sauce. We'll actually cook the shrimp off, and then we'll make our sauce. So let's go ahead and grab our butter, and we're going to drop the butter right here in the middle of our pan. And I'm going to turn that on medium heat. I'll get rid of this paper as Riley's trying to grab it as I throw it in my recycler.
Who doesn't have garlic?
Right? Well, if you live in this house, you definitely have garlic. Vampires would not be here. So Cindy had made the comment, who doesn't have garlic? So I'm glad to hear that. Right, my mom and dad. Yeah, my mom and dad would not have garlic. Dad actually hates garlic. So he's been getting better, though. So we went down to a couple different Italian restaurants with him, and he's actually ate some garlic, just as long as it's not too much. She probably forgot that I'm on tonight, so I just talked to her on the phone. She said she'd see me tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going down to their house for our birthday party. So my oldest son, Joey, is 22 tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's the 9th. And then my father, I won't say it. My father, his birthday is on the 13th. And then my birthday is on the 31st. And I'll send out a shout out to my sister-in-law, Courtney, which her birthday is today. So a busy month of October. So we're going to get this butter to melt, and then we're going to cook off our shrimp. And then I have a plate here with a paper towel. And so what we're going to do is after the shrimp get cooked, we're going to take out the shrimp and put them on that plate. and set them aside. And then we'll come back to this same pan and start working on our sauce. So the first thing we're going to do whenever we make that sauce is throw in our pesto and let that cook and get aromatic for about 30 seconds. And then we'll throw in our chicken stock and our heavy cream and wisp all that in together. So again, I apologize about the garlic, and Cindy, I will apologize in advance because I am not measuring anything but my my heavy cream and my chicken broth, and this butter, which is obviously is one of the easiest things to do. What's she saying?
Nothing. You gotta delay. You gotta give it a second.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to take my shrimp and I'm just going to throw it in, just like that. Get that spread out real nice. I'm going to turn up my heat just a pinch. Now we will let these puppies cook and get opaque on one side, and then we'll turn them over and get them good and cook through on the other side. I have got my water starting to boil. So while those get started, I'll leave that there so it doesn't contaminate that paper. I'm going to grab my noodles, which is my angel hair again. This is a half box. Kim and I used the other half box. Was it the last couple meals ago? I guess we did, huh? So we did the other half a box with you guys a couple meals ago. So we're just going to go ahead and get this started. I'm not going to break this because it's angel hair. So that's the other half box. Throw my cardboard to my recycler. And I can start easily pushing this down as soon as it gets hot. Of course, it'll start to bend for me and we'll all get incorporated in the water. Let that go ahead and get started. Come back to my shrimp and start flipping these little guys. So I've already got next week's menu picked. So I will try to get that ingredient list up pretty early. It is going to be an Italian sausage sloppy joe. So it's going to be really kid friendly. It's going to give you an opportunity to cook something really quick if you are on your way out the door in order to go to soccer practice or football practice or whatever your kids are involved in. We're going to be making some waffle fries with it. We won't actually be making the waffle fries. I'll have you pick some up at the store. And I will teach you how to make a copycat Chick-fil-A sauce, though. So I talked to Penny today at work, and she was really excited about that part. So hopefully she will be able to join us next week and watch how we cook that. And that sauce is extremely easy to make. And my wife, which is a connoisseur of Chick-fil-A sauce, says it was pretty spot on. So, and it's real easy. Takes a few ingredients, but like I said, it's really good. So once we get these shrimp cooked off, what we're going to do is we're going to, like I said, remove them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep the same pot in order to make the sauce. So don't drain the butter because we're going to actually use that for the sauce. A few more of these guys to turn over and let them cook a little bit further. Just remember not to overcook your shrimp because you don't want them to turn them into rubber. C is cooked, O is overcooked. I'm going to come back to my angel hair. Stir that up a little bit. Angel hair is a little bit more forgiving, so just make sure that you are getting in with the angel hair. I'm going to actually turn this down. And anytime you cook with a pasta, you want to make sure that you disrupt that pasta about maybe the first 10 to 15 seconds into cooking with it so that the pasta gets nice and loose for you. So now what I'm going to do is, since these guys are pink, I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to take these out onto our paper plate with a paper towel. Again, I don't want to drain the butter. I don't want to lose the butter from this because that will be a base of our sauce. I'm just going to take these little guys out and put them here on this plate. Using paper plate because it reduces the amount of dishes we have to do. Right. Dishes and laundry never seem to go away. Oops, that's that guy back in the pan. Pull that off the heat. So next week, whenever we get into that sausage, Italian sausage, I'll need you to pick up some ground sausage, ground Italian sausage. We have it at Kroger's, so it's kind of nice. Turn that down to a medium now. And you can get one of two things. You can either get the spicy or you can get sweet. You can get mild too, so either one would be fine. So what we're going to do is add to this. We're going to go ahead and add into we're going to add our pesto first, aren't we? So I need you to take your pot or your pesto. I'm going to stir this up because the oil was sort of out of it. And it calls for 2 tablespoons of pesto. So I'm just going to take those 2 tablespoons and set them right there.
Your mom says she's been listening.
Oh, wonderful. Hi, Mom. I didn't know you was going to make it in tonight. Because we just talked and you said, you know. So we're going to get this stirred in with the butter. Now, what we can do is come back over here and we're going to take our heavy cream. And that is 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Can you get the other heavy cream out, please? I thought I'd have enough in that one. I didn't. There on the right.
Right, it's half and half.
I don't have any heavy cream.
No, this is half.
Well, that's okay. No, heavy cream up on the right, on the left, honey. Very top. Sorry, guys.
You said right.
I know I was wrong. I'm sorry. That should be 1.5 cups, honey. Thank you. Okay. Okay. 1.5 cups, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in. I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice little whisk and a stir. Then I'm going to come back over and I'm going to grab my my chicken broth. Get good incorporated. Let's give the pasta a little bit of a stir here. Now on our chicken broth, we're going to do what was it, a cup? Half a cup. I'm sorry, guys. Half a cup. So we're going to take our chicken broth to 1/2 cup. Kim says she can smell the pesto really good. It's really aromatic for us. I'm going to pour that in on top of that. And I'm going to whisk that in real good. Get everything really good incorporated. Now I'll turn the heat up on that just a pinch and go to a medium-high because I want to get that to a boil. While that's getting to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and take out my pasta. Let's see here. I'm going to get that drained and rinsed real good. Give it a nice little bath. Wash off some of that starchiness. We'll just leave that right there. Come back over. Now we can see our broth or our cream is boiling. So what we're going to want to do with this is we're going to want to go ahead and let it reduce just a little bit and thicken up for us. We'll go ahead and reduce this heat now down to almost a low. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and grab my lemon. And again, guys, if you have a lemon, go ahead and juice it. So you can go ahead and roll it on the countertop, and then take something and puncture it, and then squeeze that juice off into into the sauce. I'm just going to use my lemon juice here, which is probably about the juice of 1 lemon. And like I said, if you guys wanted to, you could go ahead and zest that lemon and add that at this time. So we've added in the lemon zest and the lemon juice. So I'll throw that over in our recycler. And I'm going to give this a quick stir again. That lemon zest would really amplify the taste of the lemon in the sauce. So that would be really good. One of the reasons. So my apologies. Last night I didn't know that I needed I knew I needed a lemon, but I wasn't thinking straight through with the process. We used it last night, and that's why I don't have a lemon today. So, okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the garlic salt or the garlic powder. It's going to be 1 teaspoon, give or take on what you like on garlic. Kim and I will do a little bit more than a teaspoon. Sorry, Cindy.
Mom said, I have garlic, but it's hidden in the spice cabinet.
Okay.
You will allow it now. We can tell.
Yeah. So we're talking. Mom's talking about hiding the garlic in the house because Dad does not like garlic. So that's sort of funny. So. Okay, our sauce is thickening on us, which is nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and toss the pasta back into this. So I'll bring our pasta back over. Add it right back into our sauce. Oops. Get that stirred up really nice.
You use those salt and pepper?
No, I haven't, honey. Kim was asking if I used the salt and pepper. We'll use that here in just a minute.
I was just trying to clean up.
Yep. And now we will take our nice little shrimp and put them back into the sauce and incorporate all that together. So there's that. We'll grab our salt and pepper. Go ahead and throw a little bit of salt and pepper on there to taste. Now what we can do is go ahead and grab our handful of Parmesan cheese. And we'll go ahead and throw that right there on top. And we're going to set that aside because we'll probably want a little bit more on top. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that in. See how that's soaking up all the goodness. All right. Now we will grab our plates. Get this one out of the way first. Place that in our recycler. Oops. It doesn't want to go. I'm going to grab a little bit more Parmesan cheese. I'm going to go ahead and throw that right there on top. And we're going to set that aside because we'll probably want a little bit more on top. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that in. See how that's soaking up all the goodness. All right. Now we will grab our salt and pepper. Go ahead and throw a little bit of salt and pepper on there to taste. Sprinkle that right there on top. And I am going to get a little bit more fancy, I think, and grab a little bit of Italian.
Sorry, Mom.
There. There we go, guys. So we have creamy pesto,
Lemon pesto.
creamy lemon pesto shrimp pasta. It's a tongue twister. So, hope you guys had fun tonight. It was a really blast. A real short, quick meal, which is nice and easy. Packed full of proteins with those shrimp. Most of the time, you'll have about 15 grams of protein per serving of shrimp, which is really cool. So, I'll go ahead and get you guys turned around for the send-off. So, hi. So, again, guys, next week, it's going to be a fun time. Italian sausage, sloppy Joe. We're going to do the waffle fries and that copycat Chick-fil-A sauce. So Kim and I had that a couple nights ago, and it was a mind blow. So it was really, really good. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Again, you'll have an option to either go spicy or go sweet or mild. 3 different ways you can go with that. If you can't find the ground sausage, you can always buy the links, and we'll just take them out of the casking. So either one is fine. So it'll be available to do a lot with. So. Again, guys, thanks for coming in, and look forward to seeing you next week. It's going to be a fun time, so I'll see you next time.